Hi everyone, this is a video for the vLearning challenge. What is the vLearning challenge? It's a challenge where L&D professionals can share their insights on the questions posted on eLearning chatter. What is eLearning chatter? It's a forum where L&D professionals, it's basically like the Quora for L&D, and people can ask questions, get answers, and it's not limited to that. There are also dialogues present on the website which deal with storytelling, with how instructional designers can survive the next decade, and also tomorrow there's a dialogue on learning battle cards. So if you have those cards, need tips, tricks to use them, don't forget to tune in. So that's just a bit about the vLearning challenge and eLearning chatter. So in this challenge, you can pick up a question from the forum and share your answers through video. So it's meant to encourage people to speak up and speak out. Right, let's dive into the question. What is adaptive learning? Okay, so I've divided this video into 4 questions. What is adaptive learning? Is adaptive learning personalized learning? How can you build an adaptive course, and what are the challenges that you face while you're developing such a course? So for the 4th question, I've taken content from Bill's answer that is posted up on eLearning chatter, and I'm just going to share his insights as an answer to the 4th question. So let's get to the questions. Question 1: what is adaptive learning? The first example that comes to my mind is Google Maps. As a commuter, I put in my starting point, I put in my destination, and I'm automatically directed to the shortest route possible. Right? Simple enough. Sounds simple. All right. So as a learning experience designer, I need to put that analogy on my learners. Where are my learners right now? What is their starting point? What's their destination? Do they want to develop basic level skills, intermediate or expert level skills, right? And through Google Maps, when you have taken a route, if there is traffic, you're redirected again to the shortest route possible. And that's what adaptive learning is. If a learner gets stuck at some topic, you redirect the learner to review the content related to that question so that he or she can build up those skills. And the skills or questions that they're great at, they can just breeze right through those topics without having to sit through and listen to the whole or experience the whole content. So the idea is to give the learners what they want according to the skills that they have, according to the understanding that they have. So that's what adaptive learning is. It provides real-time content curation, I would say, or relevant content to the learner based on their strengths and weaknesses, based on their goals, and based on their engagement levels. Okay, that question out of the way. Next question. Is adaptive learning personalized learning? From what I read, it seems that adaptive learning is a subset of personalized learning, because in personalized learning, you're considering and customizing the learning according to the learner's background, right? Their preferences, their vocation, their occupation, the brands that they like. I've seen some examples of personalized courses, and to me it seems that adaptive learning can be personalized, right? But it is not equal to personalized learning because there are more facets to it. Okay, going on to question 3. How can you build adaptive learning courses? So you can build branching scenarios. That's the most basic way of doing it. Have the learner answer questions, yes, no, guide them according to the content. If they're not able to get through a topic, then you help them redirect them to the previous topic where they need more polishing, and let them again face different questions. The other way of doing it is through artificial intelligence. Have analytics and predictive content delivery according to the learner's responses. So these are two ways that adaptive learning experience can be designed. And the fourth, what are some of the challenges that designers can face while designing adaptive learning experiences? So this part is from Bill's answer on the forum. So he says that if a learner has answered a question, how do I know it's not a fluke? It's basically, how do I detect it's a false positive, right? That's one of the challenges. If I have missed an answer, do I truly need remediation? So what he's trying to say is, if the learner has missed one answer but probably has completed the rest of the answers on that topic, just because of the one answer, does the learner really need to go back and revise the topic? That depends on the kind of questions you design, right? The next one, how well are the questions constructed? How well are the distractors written? As we know, in scenario design, learners can quickly figure out what the right answer is, if it's the longest one, if it's the most well thought one. So having good distractors is important for giving them the right adaptive experience, so that you don't want the learners to find everything easy breezy and they pass everything right through. Next, did you perform a psychometric testing of the evaluation, right? What are the learners' profiles? What happens if an expert level performer gets a basic level answer wrong? So it's similar to the first point. If I'm an expert in whatever training is there, and if I choose an incorrect answer, do I really need to go through the basic level content again? Next point, how do you make sure that the sequence of the learning is ideal? So some learners want to know the little steps before they can see the big picture. Some learners want to know the big picture so that they can make sense of the small steps. So how do you design learning experience for these kinds of different learners, right? The next point, how does non-evaluative feedback from the learner get into the system? So this point is trying to make from the training that's conducted face-to-face. In a face-to-face training, learners can come up to you and give you different comments and feedback, and you actually adapt your response to the learner's needs, right? So what Bill's trying to say is, I think, how does one do that in an online environment? How can you involve that in the adaptive learning experience, or incorporate that there? So it's a long video, I know, and this is by no means an exhaustive answer to anything, but I just wanted to share a basic idea about what adaptive learning is, and I would love to hear your feedback, your insights, or if anything I have said, if you have a different point of view, I would love to hear it. And you can also share those insights on the forum so that the whole community can read it and learn from it. So that's it for the challenge for this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.